There is something very interesting about Kundalini. So, a lot of you who have been experiencing this or are already on that path, there is a huge change that takes place with regards to sexuality. Okay, so sexuality and a sexual experience completely shifts in a Kundalini rising. Please note, not Kundalini awakening, Kundalini rising. When the Kundalini has awoken and begins to rise, so the energy shifts from our lower centers going upward. There is no amount of sexual pleasure that is born of mind that you will even desire or will match what is happening to you inside. The type of bliss that we look for or we experience with these snippets of sexual encounters, right? That bliss is amplified throughout us, except it is not now limited. You are transforming that energy. And this is where you become so full of vitality, full of energy. You can do so much because now you're channeling your creative energy. You're channeling your creative potential. Right? So this is now where some of you had asked me the question of tantric sex. Somebody had asked what it is and whether we can transcend and whether we can the bodily experience. And this is what happens, is that you experience all of that bliss without any sensory experience such as touch. That comes out of this equation altogether. So traditionally and even now in some places, that sort of practice would be used, right? Although there is nothing, tantra just means technology, it just means a technique. It's not sexuality, it's not nothing to do with that. But it is you harnessing that energy or finding a way of channeling that. And with that, when it is transformed, what we call ojas, it is transformed into this beautiful golden energy inside of you, then even your desire for these kind of pleasures will diminish, right? To be celibate will be quite normal and natural to you. It would not be something that you're forced to, but of course, if you're in a loving relationship, you can engage in whatever pleasures you want. But again, that kind of pleasure sense will completely change, right? So those of you who have gotten to that stage will completely feel exactly what we're talking about, is that celibacy is like a very natural thing that comes with this. It is not that you're forced or you're trying to be that way. It's something that naturally unfolds because there is no more mind. You see, all these sexual encounters and everything that happens, those moments of bliss that people are looking for, and it is such a powerful energy. It's so powerful that it can bind people together. It can bind you, right? So much so that you can have leftover energy from these encounters, which we've covered in another post. It is so potent. Now imagine that potent energy, right? You transforming it towards your experience of infinity, right? You're cleansing all your meridians, all your chakras, all of you is coming into pure consciousness using this energy, as opposed to you squandering it away or limiting it. It is not to say that you cannot enjoy sex or you can't have these pleasures, right? Except that you may not feel, because now you are sitting on a completely different pleasure, right? You're sitting on a completely different level where all of this will seem so trivial, so trivial. It will not match to the level of experiences that you're having, right? Nothing, right? That's it. Lots of love. Take care.